If you look at ill health, diet-related disease, early mortality, how it disproportionately affects our most vulnerable communities, we've got a massive problem. And if you talk to anyone from the NHS, doctors, dentists, paediatricians, you know, they're all pulling their hair out.
Because you're very clear that you worked with the previous government of David Cameron and progress was made. Not so much now.
Well, if I can just paint a picture. I worked with Mr. Cameron on what would have been the first childhood obesity strategy. It was already looking good, and in my opinion, my job was to try and get the little extra bits over the edge at the end. We were 48 hours, literally, we're trying to rush it through. 48 hours away from getting that through, and of course, Brexit happened, Mrs. May took control, and then a really sad version of what was going to be done was published.
We cannot miss this opportunity again. We're heading for a situation where 50% of us by the middle of the century will be obese. The NHS is already buckling under the pressure of 25% of us being obese. Imagine if that doubled. We're not looking for a single fixed piece of legislation. It has to be an approach along many, many avenues.
Including the food industry and not just the NHS.
The food industry absolutely has to step up. The food industry is so powerful now. You know, human nature hasn't changed in 30 years, but the food industry has changed beyond all recognition. It's got better than ever at selling us junk.
You've all been involved in this campaign for quite a long while, and you don't sound particularly optimistic at where we are at the moment. Do you think that, you know, going to berate politicians
I am optimistic, because I think the new senior advisors to Mrs. May have got their hearts in the right place. They seem very much human, they very much care, and they've got good clarity and access to all the right information. It's got so bad that it's now personal. Any minister that doesn't do what they can to protect child health under their watch, with, you know, in the position of power that they have, will be remembered for this. In 20 years' time, they're going to look back and go, oh my God, what on earth was going on? And that includes, by the way, Mrs. May. So I think...
or they're going to look back and say we did the right thing, and that's the great opportunity. It's the 1st of May today. It's May Day for the obesity crisis. Let's see some action across the board to solve this problem with a whole raft of measures.
And put British kids first.